What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another live haul video. This will be a little bit different because I'm going to go over stuff that I picked up garage sailing. I finally got out this last weekend. Most of it's garage sailing. I do have one item that's online arbitrage, and I realized I have a few things that I got from TJ Maxx, like retail arb, that I haven't showed you yet. So anyways, I got some other videos to do and stuff, so let's get into it real quick. The first items I got at, it was a pretty good size yard sale. I didn't find a lot, but I did get these two pairs of girls' shoes. These Nikes. I'm not sure, I haven't looked them up yet, but they're like a free runner style shoe. And then I got these really cool bobs. These are little girls. They're actually called Little Bobs, and you have the red, white, and blue flag colorway. So I only paid $1 for each pair. So I also got these two pair. This is just a men's Rockport. I've sold this a few times. Always sells really well for me. It's kind of broken in. It's got some creasing, but the sole and everything else is in good shape. So $1 for those. And I picked up these also. These are Thorogood. I actually haven't sold these before, but the name sounded familiar, and they do have Vibram soles. That's kind of why I picked it up. It had like a wider looking toe box, so I figured for $1 this is probably good. I'll let you guys know what I find out about the Thorogood brand. So this actually isn't even an eBay item. This I got for $2, and I picked it up. I was in St. Clair, so I didn't really have any service where I was at. So I couldn't scan anything. I couldn't look up anything. But I do have a case similar like this to go in my next Amazon shipment. So for $2, I figured I would pick it up. And I did scan it, and it had like a pretty good rank, around like 400. And the price was like $64.95, and then I realized that the listing I was looking at was Memorex DVD plus R. So this is the plus R space DL. I have to do some more research, but for $2, I figured that was a good buy. All right, what else did we get yard sailing? I did get like a bunch of little things that we're just keeping. We got some Walt Disney World travel mugs, and I got a Contigo like water bottle, which is nice. And then I'll show you, Michaela actually found these at a yard sale a couple weeks ago, and I am just now getting around to listing it. And they're vintage patterns. This is actually just cloth or fabric. You could do whatever you want. And I don't know the exact year, but this is the vintage Popples. And after I started selling all those scrubs, I realized that there's probably a lot of things that I don't take advantage of. So I haven't looked at the comps yet for solds. I wouldn't be surprised if this stuff goes for all right money. She paid 50 cents for the whole bundle. So we got the Popples, and then I actually have the complete set of, I think it's 83, if I can open it up. So I want to say 1983. It says on one of these somewhere, but it's the entire Care Bear set. So each pattern you see has the front, and then on the back is the backs, and then it has, instructions and the dotted lines, how you cut around, and you put them together and sew them up. It reminds me of home ec class in middle school. So I have the entire Care Bear set, which is, I want to say, I got to double check actually. I think it's the whole thing, but there's like 10 or 12 bears, so I think it is. And then this one's pretty cool. As I'm taking pictures this morning, I actually thought about having Michaela make this pillow. Just because I think it's cool. But it is, gosh, they're so big. This one's actually quite a bit bigger too. This is like 40 inches. And it's 1984, 33 years old. He-Man, full body, pillow. There's the front. There's the back. So I think that one is pretty cool. And the last is another set we have right here. And that is Rainbow Bright. There's the front and the back of her. And then we have her unicorn, pony, whatever it is, Starlight. The front and the back. So 50 cents for all of those. And they'll go first class, super light. It's going to cost like nothing to ship these. I'm excited to see how they do. All right, on to the next. This is the last garage sale I went. I was like following signs, and then you'd get all the way to the end of the road and have to go somewhere else. And this is out in the country. Definitely rural area. So I almost skipped this last one, and I'm really glad I didn't. It was in the back of the house, and I was looking around. Some things were priced more expensive, and I wasn't sure. And then I saw a jersey, and didn't really pull them out. It looked like there was 4 in there. I asked him how much they were, and he said $5 a piece. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I got that, and then when I got home, I started opening them up. Actually, there's one I threw over here. This one actually has some damage or some spots. Even though it has the tag, it's not perfect. I'm gonna throw it in the washer or try to hand wash it and see if it cleans up. If not, no big deal. But it's Detroit Pistons, Rip Hamilton, number 32. See, and this is a Reebok jersey. Still has the tag, but it does have some spots on it and some wear. So I don't know if it's just dirty or if it has stains. I'm gonna try to clean that up first before I list it. But the rest of them are in pretty good shape. So, let me see which order. All right, first up, we have the New York Mets. And that's number 57, Santana. And all of these jerseys are authentic Majestic jerseys, size 52. So this one, you can tell has been worn. It's got a little wear. This is just my inventory sticker because I have already photographed it and measured it, but I didn't want to put it in a bag so I could show you guys. So it's a really nice jersey. Everything is stitched. It's got patchwork on the back. Santana 57. So I've done pretty good with jerseys before, and I'm definitely willing to spend $5 on it, and you'll see why in a second. The next one is a Chicago Bears, or Chicago Cubs. Sorry. So I have to do a little research on this one, though, because I don't know. This is also a vintage, or not vintage, but it's also authentic Majestic, size 48. And I don't really follow baseball that much, so I'm not familiar with this player. I'll have to look it up. I think it looks like Japanese kanji, something maybe. So there's that one. And then another Chicago, but this is like one of those specialty jerseys. We got the blue jersey with the patch on it. And I came home, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not a real player. So we'll see how the novelty jersey. It still is authentic Majestic. You can tell it's a heavyweight jersey, and it's a size 52. And then this one was pretty exciting because this hasn't been worn. It's very big, so specialty size. We'll see what goes on with that. But this one's still new with the tags, and it's a specialty jersey. This is a 2006 World Baseball, what's it called again? World Baseball Classic USA jersey. All right, there's the front of it. You got patch on this side, World Baseball, and then the American flag on this one. And this is a Damon jersey, number 18. This one's perfect, still with the tags, and you can check out that $234.99. So this we'll see how it sells, because of the size and whatnot, but it definitely cost a couple $100 retail. And like I said, it still has the tags. It's still good to go. I'm going to throw it in a poly bag when this video is done. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Because I'm the type of person that will spill coffee on it as I'm going to put it away or something like that. So bear with me a minute. Alright, good to go. And the last thing from the same sale I wanted to show you, and it's ironic because I've been talking about getting one of these for a while since we moved out to the country. I just didn't want to spend the money on it because I've never done it. I used to do a lot of skating when I was younger, and I skateboarding, and I did it pretty seriously, and I was pretty good. But then I stopped, and you have kids, and you don't want to get hurt, stuff like that. So I thought it'd be really cool to have a longboard just for the exercise part of it, for something fun to do and transportation. And I actually found one there. And it's a decent board. I don't know a ton about them, but I recognize the brand. This is a Sector 9 with gull-wing trucks. And the guy was only asking $10. If I had guessed, I would say this is probably like 100, maybe 125 for the board, or like for this setup. I don't know if he just was not really wanting to ride it anymore, or if he thought that there was an issue, because basically I got home and I went to try it and I was like, oh, this is broken. Because like it's hard to show you like this, but when you lean this way, like toe side, this should bend and this wheel would kind of come back a little bit. So as you lean right, you turn right. Well, he had the trucks on backwards. Looking at the shing would be on the inside, but for some reason he had it set up like that. So when you leaned right, you would turn left, and it was the bikes that are set up backwards to kind of trick your mind. So anyways, there are 5 jerseys in that bag, and then so it should have been $30 for the skateboard and 4 jerseys, and I offered him 27 because that's what I had left on me, and I got 5 jerseys and the skateboard. So that was cool. And then this video is already almost 13 minutes, so I'm just gonna show you the online arbitrage. I started looking at certain things online, like following certain searches to try to get cheap, either because the listing was messed up or just catch an auction that, you know, doesn't have a lot of attention. So one of the things that I was following, and I'm hesitant to put this out here, but you know what? I'm going to anyways. But it's vintage North Face jackets, because the one really plain one that I had, I sold for $125. It was just red and black. I sold for $125 in 3 minutes. Like, I hadn't even finished the next listing before it sold, and I got that for $10. Now, being kind of a basic colorway, there are brighter colors. Basically what I'm saying is I've seen vintage North Face go for anywhere from $100 to $250. So this one, I think that this is absolutely sick, but it's huge. Pink, blue, yellow. You know, it snaps and zips halfway. It's got the like hidden hood back here. North Face on the sleeve. I just think this thing is sweet, and I happen to get lucky. I got it off eBay for I think $26. I think it was $26. So that is a score. I will definitely update you guys and let you know how much it goes for, but you know, probably in like the $150 to $200 range if it was mint. It's not, so I'm thinking maybe like the $100 to $125 range. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. And that's all for the garage sale stuff. I might do another video to go over the thrift store and the TJ Maxx items that I picked up. but you guys will have to stay tuned. Anyways, hope you guys are having an awesome Monday, and I will talk to you soon.